Hello, and welcome back to another Buffy the Vampire Slayer reaction. Last week we see things get out of hand in the form of Joyce being manipulated by what seems to be two spirit-like children into punishing bad girls, which in translation were good girls such as Willow practicing witchcraft and Buffy being the Slayer. It ended up sending the whole town crazy. Anti-witchcraft, anti-books, anti-everything that could have anything to do with supernatural stuff. So, how is the team going to get on now with Giles' books being partially burned from last week's episode? Let's take a look at this next story, shall we?
Right in the heart.
Satisfied?
I'm not sure that's the word.
I wasn't trying to.
Yes, we're not having satisfaction in the personal sense.
Of course.
I should go. Giles.
Waiting for you. Am I going to see you this weekend?
Actually, I do have a thing.
Date?
Nice attempt at casual. Actually, I do have a date. Older man. Very handsome. Likes it when I call him daddy.
Your father. It is your father, right?
Yeah.
He's taking me to the ice show. Should be big fun. I could use a little fun.
Something tells me Buffy isn't the sort of person to call someone daddy.
Amethyst.
Used for?
Breath mints?
Special rock for your fingers.
Barrels. Buffy, I'm aware of your distaste at studying vibratory stones, but since it is part of your training, I would appreciate your glib-free attention.
It's just with Faith on one of her unannounced walkabouts, I feel like somebody should be patrolling.
Faith is not interested in proper training, so I must rely on you to keep up with yours.
I hate being the good one. I guess just have some energy to burn.
Well, in due time, try to concentrate.
Is that Sapphire?
Oh, that was really funny looking. Let's do it again. That? Or were you trying to kill me from before? Deal.
Holy shit!
Let me know if I'm not doing this right.
Where's Faith when you need her? What? No, what? What? Trying to have a cut credit opening title? Oh, lucky, but you ill again.
Bit early in the day?
Giles, something's wrong.
Ah, perhaps you shouldn't.
On top of that, I got a bad case of the dizzies last night and almost let a vamp stake me. I'm way off my game. My game's left the country. It's in Cuernavaca.
Where's Cuernavaca?
Bad flu bug or something?
Yeah, it happened last time in like season 2.
No, I'm not sick. I can't get sick. My
You
dad's
did in
coming
season
to take me to
2.
the ice show. We do it every year for my birthday.
Take it easy for 48 hours. Forgo patrolling until you feel yourself again.
Yeah, let Faith do it.
No, I just need to spend a little more time training. I'm gone.
Thank you.
We're still talking party, right? I mean, some of us still love to relish celebrating the birth of the buff.
I don't know. Put a moratorium on parties in my honor. They tend to go badly. Monsters crash, people die.
But 18's a big one, Buffy. You can be drafted. You can vote not to be drafted.
Ooh, present.
They're not. They're from your father. He promises to make it up to you. It's all right there in the letter. If you want, I could ask somebody to cover for me at the gallery.
No, it's not necessary. I was just thinking it might be nice to have a quiet birthday.
You okay, Buffy? What's up? Where's in this decrepit?
How much longer, Hobson?
5, maybe 6 hours, sir.
Sleep in shifts. Getting very close. Slayer's preparation is nearly complete.
You know, it's not just cartoon characters. They do pieces from operas and ballets, but a lot of sophisticated people go.
Yes, I think we should start with the grinding crystal again. I look very carefully for the tiny flaw at its core.
If someone were free, they'd take their daughters or their
Buffy.
slayer.
Yes, but Buffy, I think we should concentrate now. I look for
Come
the flaw.
on, Giles.
At its...
What's he doing?
Oh, sorry, did I zone out on you? I'm nursing that flu bug.
It's better take care of that. As we should,
Call it a night. Yeah, that's a good idea.
What did he just inject her with?
Good night.
Is that Giles, or is that someone possessed him, or is this...
So how's it going with Amy the rat?
Good. She loves her new exercise wheel. She runs with her go-to.
I meant, how's it going changing her back into a human being?
You don't do that to me. I waited for you at the Bronze all night. You made me look like some kind of dork in front of my posse.
Second of all, anyone with a teaspoon of brains knows not to take my flirting seriously. Rebound. Look it up.
Hey, I'm not through here.
Oh, I beg to differ.
What is wrong with you?
Ow. Oh, it started it.
Are you okay?
Did you call Delia just save Buffy? What the fuck has Giles injected Buffy with?
Down by some no-neck and rescued by Cordelia. What the hell is happening?
I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Look, you're not getting the big picture here. I have no strength. I throw knives like
A girl?
I'm not the Slayer.
Look, Buffy, I assure you.
It's a bit sexist,
time,
Giles.
We'll get to the bottom of whatever's causing this.
Promise me.
Yes, give you my word.
Who is he?
To see Mentum is not easy. For Slayer or Watcher, whenever Slayer turns 18, it's a time-honored rite of passage.
An archaic exercise in cruelty. To lock her in this tomb, weakened, defenseless, to unleash that on her. I'm the one in the thick of it.
Which is why you're not qualified to make this decision. You're too close.
That's not true.
Slayer's not just physical prowess. She must have cunning. And believe me, once this is all over, your Buffy will be stronger for it. If this girl is everything you say, then you've nothing to worry about. Take care of it.
What the fuck is going on in this episode?
Chronic. No pills.
That's enough. Close it up.
What the fuck is going on in this episode?
A curse on Slayers. It's lawyers.
You know, maybe we're on the wrong track. Maybe what we should be looking for is something like, Slayer Kryptonite. Faulty metaphor. Kryptonite kills. You're assuming I meant the green kryptonite. The red kryptonite, which drains Superman of his powers.
Wrong. The gold kryptonite's a power sucker. It's some sort of weird...
Guys, reality.
Buffy, I know
Red
you are
kryptonite?
definitely.
If I don't get my powers back, then I don't. I'll deal. Did you find anything?
No, not yet.
What the fuck are you doing to her, Giles?
It's your shift. Pills. Yes. Pills. Pills. They're right in front of you. Where? Here. I can't see. Can't reach it. Open your eyes.
I really don't understand what's going on in this episode. Giles is in cahoots with someone. They got some sort of vampire that was locked up. Giles has done something to Buffy.
Of course I do. It's sweet and thoughtful, and
Then why'd you seem more excited last year when you got a severed arm in a box?
it's just suddenly there's this chance that my calling's a wrong number, and it's just freaking me out a little.
That's understandable.
Angel, what if I have lost my power?
You lived a long
Enjoy
time
your normal
without it.
life.
You can do it again.
I've seen too much. I know what goes bump in the night. What if I just hide under my bed all scared and helpless?
Like you normal.
Or what if I just become pathetic?
You can never be helpless or boring, not even if you tried.
Don't be so sure. Before I was the Slayer, I was, let's say, a certain person who will remain nameless. We'll just call her Spordelia. Looked like a classical philosopher next to me. Why would you like me?
I think he liked you before you were the Slayer.
I became a Slayer. I watched you. And I saw you called. It was a bright afternoon out in front of your school, and I loved you.
Oh, I wish those two could be
I felt
together.
for you for everyone to see, and I worried that it would be bruised or torn. And more than anything in my life, I wanted to keep it safe, to warm it with my own.
Oh, come on, you
It's
two.
beautiful. Or taken literally incredibly gross.
I was just thinking that too.
Ah, you're up. I was afraid I drained you too much. I do that sometimes. Ever have a tune you can't get out of your head? It keeps playing over and over and over. Oh, that.
What are those pills?
It's a game, you know. We're not gonna play by their rules, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna play. Why don't you call your friend in here? We'll discuss it over dinner.
Quentin? Hello? Quincy? Oh.
What? What's this, a bloody shadow?
Hey, sweet girl. How much for a lap dance for me and my buddy?
God, her confidence is so off.
Walk me home, Angel. No, I'm fine. I can take care of myself. Hummers. Big turnoff. I like guys I can remember
It's
the
not
lyrics.
You know, I wish I could, but my mind just isn't what it used to be.
Help me! Somebody, please! Somebody!
Oh, come on, Buffy. You can do that. Come on. Hit! Hit!
Stop! Please, I need help!
Bloody hell.
When I hit him, it felt like my arm was broken. It hurt so much. Can't be just a person. Can't be helpless like that. Giles, please, we have to figure out what's happening to me.
It's an organic compound of muscle relaxants and adrenal suppressors. The effect is temporary. You'll be yourself again in a few days.
You?
It's a test, Buffy. It's given to the Slayer once she reaches her 18th birthday, disabled, and then entrapped with a vampire foe whom she must defeat in order to pass the test. The vampire you were to face has escaped. His name is Zachary Kralik. He murdered, tortured more than a dozen women before he was committed to an asylum for the criminally insane. When
All this time you saw what it was doing to me. All this time and you didn't say a word.
And you promised.
Liar. I can't hear this. Who are you? How could you do this to me?
I am deeply sorry, Buffy, and you have to understand.
If you touch me, I'll kill you.
You will be safe now, I promise you. And to win back your trust.
You stuck a needle in me. You poisoned me.
What's going on? Oh God, is the world ending? I have to research a paper on Bosnia for tomorrow, but if the world's ending, I'm not gonna bother.
You can't walk home alone, Buffy. It isn't safe.
I don't know you.
Did something take her memory? He's Giles. Giles. He hangs out here a lot.
Cordelia, could you please drive me home?
Of course. But if the world doesn't end, I'm gonna need a note.
You gotta love Cordelia. She's definitely grown a big heart since the first season.
Buffy?
How did you not see?
Mother.
God, what a shit birthday. 1 year you actually get a break on your birthday. Oh bloody hell. No, you don't want to take a backpack. You just want to put what you can carry and put in your pockets.
Mother.
You can barely carry that, Buffy.
My own mother was a person with no self-respect of her own. So, 10 years old, she had the scissors. You wouldn't believe what she did with those. But she's dead to me now. Mostly because I killed and ate her, but also I'll have your daughter. I won't kill her, I'll just make her like me. And when she wakes up, your face will be the first thing she eats.
I wonder if there has ever been like a Slayer vampire, like apart from like the Nightmare episode where Buffy became a vampire. I wonder, in fact, if there is actually like a vampire Slayer, a Slayer that got turned into a vampire. Maybe that might be a future villain. Because you got to imagine, if it's a Slayer that's been turned into a vampire, there's got to be one powerful vampire. And now I'm just realising, why didn't she go to Faith for help? Where has Faith been?
Just trying to reach you.
I was on watch over by the boarding house.
Then you'll know what's happened.
Yes.
He's killed Hobson. Perfectly controlled test seems to have spun rather impressively out of control, don't you think?
Changes nothing.
I've told Buffy everything.
That is in direct opposition to the Council's orders.
Yes. Interestingly, I don't give a rat's ass about the Council's orders. There will be no test.
The test has already begun. Your Slayer entered the field of play about 10 minutes ago.
Come on, Buffy. It's only you, I suppose you've been taking, they've drugged you up. Oh no, get a steak, get a steak, get a steak. Come on, Buffy. Why not put a steak in your bloody pocket? Where's Mr. Pointy? Stop carrying that stupidly heavy bag around and get a couple weapons out and put in your pocket.
Hide and seek.
Did you come to the dark of the woods? Oh, no, just a little lower, right? Oh, yes. Oh, thank you very much.
God, why didn't you put more stuff in your pockets, Buffy? The stair thingy that broke. The stair rail. The stair rail. Grab it. What happened? What did you drop it? Oh shit! How many photos did he take? There's no way. There's no way he did that in a couple hours.
I won't take it all. Take it all.
Nice, Buffy. What are those pills? Has he got an addiction?
Buffy?
What are those pills? Anyone know what they are in the comments?
You don't understand your place in all of this. Do you have any idea? Oh, my pills?
Nice!
If I were the full Slayer power, I'd be putting right about now.
Well done, Buffy.
Buffy, thank God you're okay. I can't get these. They're too tight.
What about the other one? Did you actually kill the other one? He's just underneath a bookshelf.
Congratulations, you passed. The council is very pleased.
Do I get a gold star? I think you better leave town before I get my strength back.
Definitely.
Fighting a war.
Test is done. We're finished.
Not quite. She passed. You didn't. I've recommended to the council, and they've agreed that you be relieved of your duties as watcher immediately. You're fired.
Shit.
Your affection for your charge has rendered you incapable of clear and impartial judgment. You have a father's love for the child, and that is useless to the cause. However, if you interfere with a new watcher or countermand his authority in any way, you will be dealt with. Congratulations again.
Fuck off.
Bite me.
A few days, blimey. You look really beat up.
Well, it's just. I mean, he's been fired. He's unemployed.
Was that 4 times that
between
way?
jobs.
Just feel better when I get my strength back.
Give you a hand with that, little lady?
I can't wait for Buffy to
Your
beat
leather
your ass
is
when she
far
gets
too much.
her strength
Admit it,
back.
sometimes you just need a big, strong man.
Yes, brilliant! Give it to Oz.
I
Here,
will.
do
Give me a
it.
hand with that.
Oh, will I? So another great episode. I was struggling to keep up with what was going on at the start, admittedly. Yeah, I was a little lost. I couldn't make out heads or tails of what was going on, what was going to be the plot of the episode, and then what a dark twist. I don't know about Buffy, but I'd be quitting the Watchers Council right about now. I wouldn't want anything else to do with them. I have to put them, like, if I was in that situation and he put me through that, I'd sack them. I'd quit. I'd be my free agent. That is like shit. And getting drugged up like that is like, are we going to see repercussions of that later down the line between Giles and Buffy with the whole drugging her and stuff? Or was all forgiven? Can't wait to find that bit out. And I have got to ask, where is Faith in these episodes? I loved her character. She was a blast in the earlier episodes of the season, and now it just feels like she's missing. What's going on here? Ever since we had that fake watcher who turned up and it turned out she was a complete fake. Well, she was a watcher at one point, but she lost her job. Ever since then, we have barely seen Faith, and I'd like to see her again. It's sort of getting like, sort of calling back to like Kendra a bit. It's like we see her for a few episodes and that's it. I was like, when Faith come onto the show, I was hoping for a whole season of having 2 Slayers, and instead it's back just to Buffy, really. It's like if Faith was in this episode, this whole thing would be so different because Faith would have helped kick ass. But hey, hopefully she's back in the next episode, and until next week, I'll see you guys then. Bye!